Warhammer Varsity, you can also do some pulling variation, pretty much unilateral or one arm pulling movement. For instance, the traditional T-bar row, you can do one arm T-bar row, okay? You just turn away from the Renegade system, and you want to have your midfoot close to the handle. So when you squat, I like to hold the handle and these two fingers, thumb and pointer, around the ball. Keep myself slightly square and just pull. And notice that when I pull, my body, my trunk, has a slight turn, okay? And that's a natural way to maximize that pulling range of motion with a slight rotation. That is going to play a big role later on as we move on to the explosive movement. We can also do what we call lateral pulls. The setup is a little bit different. It's more of a triangle, okay, where my front foot is perpendicular to the Warhammer, cutting my midfoot, and it's some distance, about 4 inches distance between the Warhammer and my foot. My back heel is up, and it's somewhere close to the bumper, okay? So here what I do is I coil, like if I am a disco thrower, hold the handle, and then with this strong base, I'm going to pull, and I'm going to bring my opposite arm right underneath, allowing a slight rotation on my trunk. Okay. So that's a pulling movement, but as you notice, there's some rotational components. Okay. Another pulling variation is by facing the Renegade system. We call it one arm wheelbarrow. So again, you get in a split stance, all right, and then here, make sure that your arm is right on top of the handle. Lunge, flex your hip, up, and make sure your thumb is on the outside or around the handle, not inside but outside. So here, as you displace your body forward, okay, by pushing slightly forward, at the same time you pull. And this set of movement patterns would allow a very smooth, biomechanics friendly elbow flexion. Okay? If you're done, then you're going to start getting into some little tiny discomfort on your joint, especially your wrist. There's different movement pattern as relate to pulling that we do, but that will get you started, and how to properly use the Warhammer Varsity for this type of unilateral one-arm movement. Let's go ahead and talk about some core rotational, or what we like to call it, orbital movements.